A side-scrolling hack and slash with RPG elements might have seemed a bit out of place in the arcade realm of 1989, but Taito gave it a shot with the release of Cadash, and would actually help set a modest trend for future arcade RPG platformers in Japan. Cadash was also later ported to the Sega Genesis and the TurboGrafx-16, the version that you see here, with localization provided by the company Working Designs, who would go on to bring quite a few classic JRPGs and shmups stateside, such as the Lunar series and Raystorm. So Cadash lets you choose from 4 different character classes: the fighter, mage, priest, and ninja. Each hero has their own attributes, attacks, magic, and 4-letter name of your choice. Go now, puke! So from there, you embark on a pretty generic quest to save the king's daughter, with gameplay reminiscent of something like the side-scrolling segments of Zelda 2. There's lots of jumping, slashing, and magicking against weird blobs, skeletons, bats, eyeballs. Yeah, you know the drill by now. You can gain levels, hoard gold pieces, and upgrade your equipment as you progress. Well, if you can progress. That brings me to one of the fatal flaws with this particular port of Cadash. There's no continues. You could really spend hours leveling up your hero only to be killed by black pudding. The controls are also pretty stiff, especially how your jump is always at the same height. And then when you throw in excessive numbers of enemies, getting started in this game will take a lot of patience. The enemies do respawn, so you could grind experience points until you feel confident enough to progress, but honestly, that time might be better spent playing the arcade version that's included with the Xbox or PC versions of Taito Legends 2. But other than that kind of difficult issue, this is a pretty faithful and good-looking port for the TG-16. It's very colorful, the big character sprites are still intact, and the simultaneous co-op mode can support 2 players. The Genesis version looks quite a bit different, and it has a lot of alterations, but it still plays pretty well. But unfortunately in that version, only the fighter and mage are selectable characters. But still, the lack of continues is really crippling to this style of game, so I'd try out this version only if you're looking to challenge yourself and you have a healthy amount of time to spend. Otherwise, the arcade version is quite a bit more playable, especially if you can get some 4-player action going. You'll definitely need the help against that damn black pudding.